You know, before this happened, I never minded the thought of dying. It always seemed quite natural to me. As natural as being born or living. But to die cooped up in here, on the bottom, hundreds of feet down, the rescue ships cruising about stupidly above us, gives me the willies.
It takes all your nerves from you and hands them back to you. Shattered and torn and until you're near crazy.
Makes you almost wish you'd been killed. The rest of the crew in the crash that wrecked us and put us here in the first place. Put us here to stay. At least they didn't have all this awful waiting. They died quickly. They didn't have this waiting for death to come. Feeling it creep upon you slowly. So very slowly. But creeping on.
I shouldn't think of it if it affected me that much.
So not to have a sweetheart waiting for him. It's been 3 days now. Oscillator sounding our position steadily. Nobody answers. Air can't last that much longer. Steel walls closing in around us seems like they're getting closer every minute. Who knows how long the sprung plates up there are going to last? You'd think they had eyes, looking at you greedily, as if they knew how soon would be their companions in silence. They do know. I wish to God they could tell us. At least there's something to look forward to. I shouldn't wonder if we'll all be at each other's throats soon. I've heard of cases like that. When men turn on each other in times such as this. If that happens, it's all up.
Oh, it's too fantastic for words. But I'm here, hundreds of feet below the sea. Only that damaged, thin steel up there to keep out the terrible, crushing pressure of the water. I always loved the sea. I watched it roll back and forth as though it were trying to entice me to itself. As if it knew things. It could only tell me, only if it were closer. It's one of the reasons I joined you. I wanted to see what it was all about. It puzzled me. And when it got me, see what it did. I never minded death. I always thought of it as a pleasant sleep. But I did want to shift off this coil in a natural way. Suppose it doesn't matter how you die. All the same in the end. At any rate, we've got the possibility of drowning here, or finally using up our air supply, and asphyxiating in there where the water can't get in.
Don't talk of dying, Shaw. They'll get the divers down here in time, won't they? Won't they? Tell me they will, Shaw! I can't stand to think of dying, it's horrible. Life's always meant a lot to me. I never did anything wrong. What's God got against me anyhow? What did I ever do? When I think of drifting off in the cold and dark, not knowing where to stay, holy eternity. God, I can't stand it! They must get here, they can't fail us like this! Such a navy anyhow. Cold-blooded devils, that's all they are. Sending us on this awful cruise. There wasn't any need for it in the first place.
Don't blame it on the Navy. You must blame it on something. Blame it on the storm that tosses about like a kid with a toy ship that he could sink and rise at his command. That's what did it.
I've got something to tell you. Go get Jorgson and NABB here at once.
It isn't worse news, is it, Commander?
No, I think not. I imagine you'll rather like it. It's up to me to do something, and I'm going to do it.
What do you mean?
There's only the one thing left for us now. It's been on my mind for the past 24 hours. Ever since I discovered our oscillator wasn't sending.
Not sending!
No! We thought it was because it appeared to be. The thing was smashed like everything else that was of any use to us. NABB discovered that yesterday.
You mean the rescue ships don't even know where we are?
They don't know where we are. Like I said, the thought's been haunting me. It isn't a sweet thought. I've tried to put it past me. But it's been no use. Now I'm ready.
Ready for what?
I want you to shoot me through the torpedo tube.
Through the torpedo tube? Are you insane? You'd never come out alive. My God, man, the terrific pressure would kill you instantly.
I know that.
Then what's the use?
My body would rise to the surface and float there. You know that.
What has that got to do with it?
Wait a minute.